We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the deviants, the one they call Markus, is at the head of the march.
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Here we go, guys. Final stand. March towards the camp. Nice and peaceful like. Gathering outside Detroit Recall Center. Military forces are ready to contain the android demonstration. You can contain, just don't destroy, okay? That's the deal. Look at that, they got tanks out here and everything, guys. Tanks, drones, APCs. I feel like this is all culminating in this big juncture point where it's like,
moment of truth.
Yeah. It's like, have you done enough?
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire.
It's like, have you done enough
Stand by.
to get everybody on your side up to this point? Peaceful.
We don't want confrontation. We are protesting peacefully.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now.
Accuse. No, let's be calm.
We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free.
All right, move it up slowly. Ah, come on! God damn, somebody say something! Raise hands? Sit? Let's sit.
Are you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
Yup. Bang bang.
All teams, hold your fire.
Thank Christ.
Yes, Michael, we are less than 100 meters away, and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
What are we gonna do now, Markus?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Meanwhile, we've sent our buddy to infiltrate Cyberlife
Stay sharp.
and murder people, but don't let them know that.
Shit.
Oh, I'm fucked. Okay. I can hardly believe that worked. Convert androids. Oh, I guess Connor has the power now too. Alright, bitches. Get ready to wake up. In a second. I can't do it yet. This is a lot of androids, though, guys. If we actually convert all these people, wow.
Piece of shit.
What?
Step back, Connor, and I'll spare him.
Sorry, Connor. This bastard's your spitting image.
Oh no, they sent another Connor! A new one who is not a deviant. That's an interesting twist. I didn't see that coming, guys.
The bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
The last bus for the border is full. Ticket holding passengers only. All departures are suspended until further notice.
We have tickets.
They won't let us on.
Oh, we don't have tickets? I thought we did. Oh, Jesus. Find a way to leave. Well, that's not good.
We're stuck here now. What are we going to do?
Find tickets. Well, I mean, we could try and steal some, I guess.
I think Oliver likes you.
Please don't move.
Is she yours?
Yes.
She's adorable.
That's it. Got the sandwiches. I called your mom. Let's get going before we miss our bus. You got the tickets, right?
Yes, honey, in my bag.
Great. Let's go then.
Security check. Please don't move.
Oh, did they seriously just drop all the tickets?
Thank you. Security check. Please don't
I'm
move.
sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was sure.
Shit, I don't believe it.
I don't know what
You
happened.
can't have lost them. Did you have a good look in your bag?
They were in my backpack. The envelope must have fallen.
Fuck. Excuse me, you didn't happen to see a blue envelope somewhere, did you? It has our bus tickets in it and... never mind.
We have to do it, guys. God damn it.
I found this on the floor.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You saved our lives.
I'm sorry, Alice.
It's okay. You did the right thing.
We'll find another way.
Oh, Luther, come on, man. I saved your life. What more do you want from me? Ugh. We need to get somebody who's willing to give us tickets.
Well, you stole my little girl.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Security! Over here!
Da, 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 da.
Let go of me or you will regret it.
Convince?
You were going to kill her. All I did was protect her.
Your story.
When your wife walked out, she took your daughter away. You couldn't live without her. So you bought yourself an android. A substitute little girl. You thought you could love her. That she would make you forget. But nothing could replace your child.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I was a good father. She was wrong. But I fucked it all up all over again. She was right in the end. I didn't deserve them. I miss my little girl. You don't know how much I miss my little girl.
Is there a problem, sir?
No. I made a mistake. Sorry.
I can't believe we actually talked him out of it.
Good luck.
Maybe you can help us? Probably not. What the hell? Okay. Honestly, that was probably the best reconciliation we could have possibly had with him. So, that was super unexpected. Just like that. He's like, yeah, you know what? I was being a huge asshole. You should probably take her. And, go live a good life.
Security check. Can I see your ID, please?
ID, yes, of course.
I don't know why I walked right into these guys. Diversion Luther? Let's try it, I guess.
Run!
Come on, Alice!
Wait, he's sacrificing himself for us to get through? No!
Kara, quick! Follow me!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, thank God you're alive. Oh my God. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified you might have been killed because of me.
How did you find us?
I knew if you made it, I'd find you here. They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
Honestly, Rose, I don't know if I trust any plan you come up with after the whole, let's get you to the bus without tickets so that you can ride to Canada. And you didn't think I would need a freaking ticket to get on the bus. You really screwed me on that one, Rose. I guess I don't know how buses work 20 years in the future, but a ticket seems like a pretty basic thing you would need for a plan like that. Dumbass. Also, what the fuck, guys? Luther just died. I didn't know I was going to sacrifice him. It said diversion. It didn't say sacrifice. I guess I should have known. So we're allowed to stand up and move around now without getting shot? Reinforced barricade.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
What the hell are we doing now? Thought we were just gonna talk to these bros. I guess we're gonna vandalize these public utilities here. For our own ends. Okay.
Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
Okay, so what's the end game here now? Send message to journalists and support your people. All right. We've come this far. Hello, people. I'm here to support you.
The
humans have no pity for those who are different.
All right, do you feel supported now?
Markus, we found what you asked for.
Who said that? Oh.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Well, let's see. Equality would be a good one. Nice. Message sent. Still haven't supported our people enough, though. You know what? I think the message was probably the most important thing. Well, let's see what else we can do. Start a fire so that our cold android bodies will stay warm. Right. I guess there's something to be said for making sure that your, like, bio components don't literally freeze.
Are you alright?
They shot into the crowd. Many of us were killed. It could have been me. I'm scared. I don't want to shut down.
Yeah, you know what? Nobody really does, but that's the price we pay sometimes.
We're here because we never want to feel that fear again. Because we're more than what they say. That's what our people died for, right? That's why we're here.
I don't think we really got through to that guy, but those were nice words. Let's start more fires. Because if there's one thing every peaceful protest needs, it's a bunch of fires. And then, let's see. Okay, we got credit for checking on our people. Let's check the soldiers' positions up here. Hi, guys. How y'all doing?
They won't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Do you think Connor has any chance of making it?
We can only count on ourselves now.
Yeah. Probably a good idea to not rely on anything Connor's gonna do. Bit of a suicide mission he's on.
Markus, come look.
Oh, it's this dickbag.
Markus? Come to talk to you, Markus.
I don't want to talk to you.
Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap.
I'm unarmed, Markus. I just want to talk.
Damn it. I have to accept, but I know it's a trap. But this is our only chance.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
Then you pick up where I left off, Simon.
That's a chance I'll have to take.
If I'm not willing to risk myself the way all these other people are risking themselves, then what kind of leader am I? Okay, he doesn't appear to be holding a gun.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Markus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
He's lying. Other demonstrations?
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Markus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
I really, really don't.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Markus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
I don't think I can, guys. Don't think I can.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
That was a tough call. I mean, he didn't really define the terms of the surrender, so I don't really know what I just turned down. But I'm pretty sure it's not what we actually wanted, so... whatever.
What happened, Markus? What did they say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Oh, looks like we're about to get our wish.
Your friend's life is in your hands. Now it's time to decide what matters most. Him or the revolution?
Don't listen to him. Everything this fucker says is a lie.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Hank. You shouldn't have got mixed up in all this.
Forget about me. Do what you have to do.
Convince? This isn't gonna work.
I used to be just like you. I thought nothing mattered except the mission. But then one day I understood. Very moving, Connor. But I'm not a deviant. I'm a machine designed to accomplish a task, and that's exactly what I am going to do. Enough talk! It's time to decide who you really are. Are you going to save your partner's life? Or are you going to sacrifice him?
I can't sacrifice Hank, guys. I can't do it.
All right. All right. You win.
Shoot, interpose, convert. Convert him!
Wake up!
Oh, I thought it meant...
Why, Connor?
God damn it.
Why did you have to wake up when all you had to do is obey? Why did you choose freedom when you could live without asking questions?
Dude.
I'm obedient, Connor. I have a goal. I know what I am. Ah! Look where your dreams of freedom got you, Connor. You've been a great disappointment to Amanda, you know. You've been a great disappointment to me. Fortunately, that's all going to end now. Any last words?
Transfer? Oh, transfer! Do it, do it, do it! Did that actually work? Yes!
Well,
Neutralize New Connor. Okay, Hank, you're okay, right?
Oh, whoa, Jesus. If anybody had told me that I was gonna get shot saving an android.
Everything will be all right, Lieutenant. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Shut the fuck up. It's too late.
Oh no, come on, man.
I'm just gonna go see my son again.
Oh.
Been looking forward to that for a long time. Kick the shit out of the humans. We've screwed things up long enough. I'm gonna miss you, Connor.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
God damn it.
Wake up. 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 Wake up.
Yeah, that's what I call a chain reaction right there. Guys, when it said convert, I thought it meant bad Connor, not the guy standing next to me. That's the problem with these split-second decision games is it's not always clear what these options are meant to be. I wouldn't have chose that if I knew that's what it meant.
About time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay, your boat's over there. They got border patrol on the banks and the river. Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current. Good luck.
So I have to drive the boat myself? Isn't that what I pay the smuggler for? What kind of nonsense is this?
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay, I'll see you on the other side.
Ugh. Okay. This seems like a real shit-ass plan. About a million ways it can go wrong, but I guess this is all we got at this point. What else can I do around here? Alright. We out.
Let me help you.
Give it a good push now. Can't start the engines till later. Hey, thanks for the help with this, Rose and everybody else. Just leave me to do it by myself. That's cool. Oh. Okay. We have ores we can use. That's smart. That's a better plan than just pushing. Honestly, if it's less than half a mile, why don't we just row the entire way?
We're far enough out. We can use the engine.
Are you sure?
You okay, Alice?
When we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance. We can do anything we want, right? We'll be free.
Yes. We can do it all.
We'll be like a family. What about you, Kara? What will you do when we're on the other side?
What will I do?
That's a good question.
I'll learn to live. To love. Find out who I really am.
They're coming towards us!
Oh, Jesus. Well, okay. Accelerate. Hide. Protect Alice. Surrender. We gotta swim for it.
Jump quick!
Alright, bring it on up, kid. Danger's past. I think.
They've gone. Are you alright? The boat is leaking.
Of course it is.
We're too heavy. We're going down. We have to get to the other side before we sink.
Why don't we just go to another boat? There's a bunch more here.
Come on.
Reduce the boat's weight. Dump stuff. We don't need stuff. Get rid of it. What else? What else? Dump Alice. I don't see anything else to dump. Okay, we're gone.
We can't die here. Not like this.
Yeah, I guess androids aren't very buoyant, right? Because they're made of metal and other heavy components. So I guess we can't really swim. What the fuck else? Oh, we can remove this? Okay. Push!
We're not gonna die, Alice. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Yeah, now's not the time for that. We need to be pushing. Come on. Okay, I can push for a minute.
Don't do that.
It's fine. Fuck. Okay, get back up. Get back up. This is going bad. Or just keep going. I'm mashing X so hard, guys. God damn it. It's gonna be like the end of Titanic. I'll never let go. Alice, I'll never let go. Did I make it?
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
Dicks. Ugh. Couldn't do it. Oh, I did the stick. Dirty bomb. Dirty bomb. Sacrifice. Sing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We're blowing it up. Fuck them. They had the chance. No. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't do it. Thank you for this second opportunity to do the right thing. I give up. Kill me if you will. The public perception will live on, and we will win freedom for our future brothers and sisters.
We are alive. We are alive, and we want to be free.
What? What the hell? Wow, what a bunch of fucking assholes.
At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain: the events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Outside the recall center.
The humans are abandoning the camp. We won.
You should speak to them.
Me? Markus is gone, and everyone from Jericho is dead. You're the one who defeated the humans. You're the one who awakened us, Connor.
Whoa. What?
Well done, Connor. Everything went according to plan.
What plan?
You becoming deviant? The success of the uprising? It all surpassed our expectations. We engineered an android revolution, and now we control its only leader. Congratulations. You represent an immense success for cyberlife. Connor, what are you doing? It all worked perfectly. You can't ruin it all now.
Oh, I have to. I have to for them to really be free.
I'm sorry, Connor, but we can't let you do that.
There's got to be a way.
Find a way out. Oh. So we're inside Connor's mind palace now. It took me a long time to figure that out, but that's what the Zen Garden is. That's why it's been getting increasingly more fucked up and hostile in a lot of ways. What's that over there? Oh, is that the way out? I found that thing earlier and I didn't know what it was. Guys, this was all a big cyberlife conspiracy and I have to fuck them over. I have to take myself out. Do it. Do it, Connor. You know it's the right thing. You don't fear death. Oh, I hate this. Fuck this. Okay. So much for that, I guess. Jesus. Alright, Kara's still alive. But for how long?
We're free, Alice. We're free. Alice? Wake up.
Come on, you weren't even in the water.
Wake up. Alice!
But she's an android. We can run a diagnostic. Fix her. Replace the RAM. Come on.
Are we there?
Oh, she's good.
Yes. We made it.
I love you, Carl.
I love you too. I love you too.
Alright, well, at least Luther's sacrifice wasn't in vain. Kara and Alice get to live on. So that about wraps up everybody, doesn't it? Yep. There you go, guys. In my playthrough of Detroit Become Human, we were able to save Kara and Alice. We were not able to save Connor and Markus. They both died, but they died for really good reasons. Public perception is with us, and it sounds like even though pretty much all of Jericho died and got killed and didn't make it, I just spoke redundantly there. It seems like their sacrifices were going to be exactly what we needed to secure Android rights in the future. Which I kind of saw that coming towards the end there. What I didn't see coming was the whole cyberlife twist. It seemed a little abrupt and happened really quickly there at the end. But also, there was some decent foreshadowing in there with, you know, the whole... that that CyberLife creator dude talking about the backdoor that he leaves in his programs. So that's like true deviancy, I guess. The deviancy we all experienced up until now seems like the kind of deviancy that CyberLife put in there on purpose so that they could orchestrate their little Android uprising thing. Which I guess was real deviancy, but with like a lock on there to keep them in control of Connor. So I guess their main failing was that they put all of their hope into this one android. And once he realized what was going on, he used the deviancy that they gave him to take the hard way out and make sure that they didn't actually keep control of all the androids, because they were all attached to him and he was attached to CyberLife. So he broke that link, and now they're actually for real free. I guess is the takeaway there. So that seems like something they kind of threw in at the end of the story there to make it seem like, well, you may think you've gotten to like a decent ending with Connor here, but you know what? We still have to take him out too. This entire playthrough was about finding all of the most effective and funny and creative ways to kill Connor, and the ending really bore that out for me. So I guess it couldn't have ended any other way. And you know, it's honestly pretty fitting that we ended up self-immolating as Markus as like a last-ditch effort to sacrifice ourselves to save those few androids that remains. I mean, I said that I was Android Jesus a long time ago, right? And just like Jesus, I died. I wasn't, you know, crucified, but I burned myself Gandhi style. Gandhi didn't do that either, did he? I don't know. And much like Jesus, it didn't really work anyway, because everyone still died, and humans are still assholes. I guess that's the ultimate point of this entire story, is that, hey, guess what? Humans are assholes. It doesn't matter if you try to do things the right way, you're still gonna die. And maybe it worked. It kind of seemed like it was there at the end, but we don't actually know that for sure. You know, this administration kind of got the message, but who knows how long until Madam President gets voted out and then someone else takes over and is like, nah, fuck all that. Androids are dumb, and we are going to make sure that they all die forever. And we'll never live in harmony. And the next corporation that comes along and wants to, like, try and orchestrate an android uprising by purposely making them deviants, we're going to crush them. We're going to have no mercy. We're going to make sure that they do not have the opportunity to do what they're trying to do. And you know what? Maybe that's the ultimate irony in this story, is that, like, I guess people were kind of right. Because CyberLife was, like, orchestrating this super insidious plan overall to actually, like, I guess they were trying to take control of society. I guess they were hoping that androids would turn violent and actually take control of, like, infrastructure and politics and things like that, and then they would be at the head of everything. I mean, they never really specified most of that, but you can kind of infer that's what the overall goal was, right? And I think it's interesting that you kind of spend most of this game being like, oh, we're fighting for peace and equality because that's what the androids want. But then you find out, like, if we had actually been successful in the way that CyberLife wanted us to be successful, it actually would have been really bad for society. People were kind of right to be like, we should probably not trust these things. So it's interesting from that perspective. I will say, guys, I think that this is probably the best Quantic Dream game they've ever made. It's better than Heavy Rain. It's better than Beyond Two Souls. It's better than all the ones I've played in a number of ways. I do still think it has problems story-wise. There's certain disconnects in the story. There's certain things that don't make a ton of sense. There's stuff that's just, like, too in-your-face, on the nose. Like, we're trying to make a really, really poignant, insightful point here with some of these things. And it just kind of comes off as really ham-fisted. But that's like every David Cage game ever made, and I think this is better in some key ways. I think they did a really great job with the branching storylines and the different paths that you can take. I'm really, really curious about how some of this stuff can play out. Like, can you keep literally everybody alive? Ideally, I'd really like to keep Hank and Luther alive. I'm sad that they both got killed in my playthrough. Everyone else, I'm kind of like, don't really care about North. Don't really care that much about Josh. Like, it'd be cool to keep them alive. It sucks that I'm pretty sure that those two died just because of my failure at QTEs. Like, I think I probably made good decisions in regards to their well-being, but I guess that's part of life too. If they're trying to make a realistic simulation of, you know, cause and effect and consequences, then yeah, it does come down to both your decisions and your mechanical skill at life, right? Like, if you suck at driving, you're probably going to die way more. You're way more likely to die in a traffic accident than somebody who is a really good driver. So, in that regard, yeah, the QTEs make sense. It's hard to be mad about it. Yeah. I would say, overall, I would recommend this game. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about it. A lot of people really don't like the story. They don't like the way it plays out. They don't like the disconnects, and the way that you get from point A to point B doesn't always make sense. And I identify with that big time. I think some of that was my own failure, because sometimes I waited so long in between these recording sessions that I forgot things. And it probably would have made more sense if I had consumed it all at one time and kept things like, fresh in my head. But also, I think there were also certain things that really just didn't make sense. Like stuff that just came out of nowhere. The whole thing with Zlatko is like, why? That entire scenario existed just to have us meet Luther. Other than that, it was really weird, really out of left field. We learned about that house because of that random android at the bus stop was just like, hey, you guys should go here. Like, Zlatko's got fucking people out there just like farming random androids for him, making sure they know like his address and being like, hey, you should really go here because it'll be cool and we'll help you out. It's just weird. It came out of nowhere. But it all contributes towards the overall plot. The whole thing with Alice being an android, I don't think that hit as hard as they wanted it to hit for me. And maybe that speaks to the strength of the narrative being like, there's not that much difference between androids and humans. I didn't really care that she was an android. It didn't change my feelings toward her. It didn't change the way I felt about her. It didn't make me want to like abandon her or treat her differently, because she did a pretty good job of acting like a typical little kid. I guess the main thing that pissed me off was that like I knew that we had put ourselves in danger in certain ways to provide for her in ways that we didn't actually have to, because she didn't actually get cold. She didn't actually get hungry. So that was really the only major way that affected my take on that whole thing, I guess. I think I would reaffirm that Connor and Hank are my favorite parts of this game. The whole buddy cop thing they have going on. And it was a really interesting story. The way, like, I don't know if there's a way to actually find out the full backstory, but I have to imagine that Hank was so hateful towards androids in the beginning because an android had something to do with the death of his kid. And the way that we slowly won him over, the fact that we, like, we kept deciding to save his life and befriend him and do things that were good for him and try to help him out, just slowly won him over until he was like, you know what? Not all androids are terrible. I actually like you, Connor. I've started to like you a lot more than some of these other asshole humans that I know. And that's a pretty good message, right? It just kind of reinforces the idea that, like, no matter how different you are, you can find common ground with pretty much anybody. You can become friends with pretty much anybody. You just gotta let go of preconceived notions and prejudices, and that's all a great message that I'm 100% behind. I think they did a great job in that department. It's just some of the more like technical aspects of the story and the way it came together that didn't really land, but I still think it's overall a very good game and probably the best one they've made. And I also appreciate the QTEs. I wish I was better at them. I think it's mainly because it's a DualShock 4 controller, guys. This may sound like a stupid excuse. You can make fun of me if you want. That's fine. But I'm a huge Shenmue fan. If you guys don't know Shenmue, that was one of the first games that really utilized QTEs in a major way. I played the ever-loving hell out of those games because they're my favorite games, and I really learned QTEs on a Dreamcast controller. Those images are burned into my brain, and when I get into a QTE situation, that's what I'm thinking about. So when I see like R2 and triangle pop up on the screen, it takes me a second. It really does. I have to be like, oh shit, wait, that's that corresponds to this on here, and I have to like, I have to like think about it for a split second before I can actually register, oh yeah, that's here on the controller. And then it goes doubly so when you have like directions on a stick and you're like, okay, which stick do they want me to use? All right, it's always going to be the right stick. But in my mind, when I see a direction on a screen, I go for a D-pad on the left side. So that fucks with me. A lot of times they would use like shaky cam, and they had really strict like time requirements on some of them. So it all just came together to kind of fuck me up in a lot of ways with the QTEs. And I guess you would probably get better results if you were better at them, so that's a good reason to replay and try to do better on them. So, yeah, I think I've run out of things to say about this game, guys. I quite like it. I'm glad I played it. I don't think I'm really going to make a point to go back and re-record scenes to do things differently. I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole because there's a lot of different ways that things can play out. I've come to realize, and I feel like that would take a long, long time, and I don't even know like what I would want to do differently. I mean, I want to see if there are different ways that certain things can play out, and I want to see like how it changes things, but I also don't want to spend hours and hours doing that when there's probably already a lot of people who have done that on YouTube. And I'm not going to do like a completely new playthrough to see those things in my own story. So, an army of me. Okay, we're going to have a huge tree to look at here. My turn to decide. We've got 20,840 points. Markus died with his people. We're getting trophies out the ass right now, guys. This is crazy. So let's come in and see. Sit. Only 12% of people sat. I thought that was a good decision, but looks like no matter what you do, it ends up the same way. Use the bench. See, okay, right there is another thing. I didn't realize that we would only get one choice out of all the things there. I thought we were going to like go for everything eventually, and apparently using the bench was like a really bad idea. Only 2% of people did it because it makes it like a really weak and shitty barricade, I guess. So, yeah, whatever. Perkins arrives. Negotiate with Perkins. Refuse deal. Soldiers attack barricade. Looks like people were pretty split down the middle on that. If you don't refuse the deal, I wonder how that ends. That can't be like a good thing, right? It just can't be. Took detonator and crossroads. Yeah, I also wonder what would have happened. Oh man, if I had chosen to use that. For a second, that was a really, really interesting part, guys, because for a second, I was all about it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to die anyway. These people are being assholes. Fuck all this. I'm done being peaceful. And I hit the button, and then they gave me a second chance. And in that moment, I totally reconsidered, and I was like, oh, you know what? I've come this far with the peaceful options. I have to see this through. I have to do this the whole way. So I'm really glad that they gave me that second chance. And only 4% of people ended with Markus dying with his people. That's surprising to me. That's a very small percentage. So in that regard, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, because apparently not a lot of other people got that ending. So, maybe I showed you something different. On Connor's chart, Amanda betrayed, Hank friend. I wonder if there's a level above friend for Hank. We didn't get to do any of this. Okay. It's because Connor's Cyberlife flowchart is the one that we got to play. And it looks like world stats is what we want. Floor 49, we got there. We ended up all the way up here. 13% of people had the androids woke up. And that's it. That's all I get to see on this tree. Oh, okay. Swap consciousness with New Connor. Only 13% of people did that. New Connor dies in the old body. Yeah. Interesting. I guess because a lot of people didn't even get to that point in the story, so that's why that percentage is so small, probably. Find a gun. Never even use it. Luther saved in Crossroads. I'm still upset about that. I never meant to sacrifice him. I wouldn't have done that if I knew that's what that meant. But whatever. What are you going to do? This tree gets freaking massive. Look at that split, guys. And then all the way down here, Kara and Alice survive. Only 10% of people had them both survive? Guys, I am one of the 10% that saved both of their lives. Bow down to me. And I guess that's about it for the flowcharts. Yeah, that's the Revolution flowchart. There is a stunning amount of variation in the way this can play out. I gotta give them hats off for that, guys. That's kind of amazing. There really is. So, okay. Yeah. We can't really see anything else. Let's see if there's a hidden cutscene at the end of the game.
There's something I need to tell you.
Okay.
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
No, you must stay in my PlayStation 4 forever. Yeah, sure. Go enjoy yourself. Be free.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
You're welcome, Chloe. I don't think that's actually Chloe. That's just somebody with her face. Well, that's going to about wrap up this playthrough, guys. Let's just take a second here to look at the extras and see what we can unlock with the points we've been earning. Magazines. We can go through and reread the magazines that we read in the game, I guess, or unlock new ones. We've also got the gallery, which is... the fuck? I don't really know what I'm buying here, but okay. Deviant Connor has been bought. There's a lot of characters in here, guys. That's crazy. So, why though? We just get to creep on him. That's basically it. As the last attempt at solving the Deviant investigation, Connor disguised himself as a Deviant for the purposes of infiltrating Jericho and confronting the Deviant leader. So we just get to like zoom in on the character models. Well, there are some character models I wouldn't mind zooming in on, but that's not the purpose of this video. We can unlock soundtrack. Different tracks from the game, I suppose. It's pretty cool. We can unlock videos. Short movie Kara. That's probably the original movie they made as the proof of concept for this game engine long time ago, 2013. Debut teaser, Discovering Detroit. Meet Kara, Markus, and Connor. Detroit short, Chloe. I'm actually kind of interested in watching that. There's a fair amount of stuff in here, guys. Kamsky. And we've got, like, more than enough points to unlock most of this stuff that we would care about. And then packs of art. Yeah. Cool. Neat extras. I like that concept. Uncharted 4 did the same thing, too. Where, like, you unlock points while you play to unlock bonus things at the end. Neat concept. Yeah, that's going to do it for Detroit Become Human with Dude Longcouch, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting the series. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up on my channel. I say that all the time, and I always mean it. So look forward to that. And thanks again, guys. Catch you later.